I feel like we need to have a conversation about our sponsors now.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with our sponsors?
We need to have a phone call with Zalphas.
Like, guys, you guys need to knock this off right now.
Welcome again to this episode of Zero to Hero. I hope all you grid travelers have found the right podcast to listen to.
Let's get this party started. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get this party started up in here. Right there.
Oh, I don't know what that was, but welcome to this episode of Zero to Hero, where Jim just monologued his inner skipping track of a record player.
Just because it's a skipping track doesn't mean anything.
Hey man, you don't have a stuttering problem, you're just buffering.
You're buffering.
Yeah. Well,
your mom's buffering.
Well, yeah, so this episode of ours today is going to be a little different. We have posted out a questions and answers, a Q&A, across our social platforms, and we'll see what we answer. Well, we're going to answer pretty much everything, and then what our answers are.
Ladies and gentlemen,
in one corner we have some questions, in the other corner we have some scared men. But yeah, so this episode today is going to be full of your deepest, darkest questions going to be asked to the Zero to Hero. So we're going to read them out, read out who asked a question, where it's from, and then our answer to the said question.
Right. This should be pretty interesting.
That's right.
Because I've only seen a couple of these, so we'll see how this goes.
So be terrified, people who ask questions.
Be
You're
very
gonna find out what our answers are.
Yeah. Let's start it off. What is the first social we're gonna do?
We're gonna run through Facebook real quick, just to make it easy, because that one had that one has some interesting questions, and then we'll get to the really weird ones at the end.
Right.
Because I want the weird ones to be at the end and make you suffer through all the cool, like all the normal questions.
Right. Okay.
All the normie stuff. Come on, guys.
All right. So what is the first one off of the Facebooks?
All right. So one of the first ones we had, Adrian over on Facebook asked us, what inspired you guys to start Zero to Hero?
Oh, if you join our Discord, he is Bane of the Occultist. That's his name on Discord.
Cool. Okay, so what inspired us to start Zero to Hero?
You just pestering me for like 2 months.
Yes. I was like, you need to start a podcast. Why? You need to start a podcast. Why?
Yeah.
You need to start a podcast. Why? Because if we don't start a podcast, someone else will, and it's going to be terrible compared to what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, we just had to come up with a name, and then the name we built it around the name, and we both like Zeo, and we were like,
as a person who does all the search engine stuff, he had to pick Zeo to Hero, which is so close to Zero to Hero that it's really hard to get Google to be like, oh, you go search for Zero to Hero, and Google's like, did you mean Zero to Hero from the Hercules movie from Disney? And I'm like, no, not that. I want to see stuff about the podcast.
Then that night forward, I set my evil plan into motion.
To annoy me?
Yeah, to annoy you.
But I will say though, we are now like the number 30th Power Rangers podcast on Google search, which is great. So like you search our name, and then it has like the first couple, and you're like, show more. You click the show more. We're in that list.
Yes.
Which I know it's not amazing, but I'm just happy to be nominated.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be there.
It's been a fun ride, and I'm glad we based it around Power Rangers, because we have like an extensive knowledge of that brand.
Extensive knowledge, yes, extensive
Air
knowledge of
quotes.
Power Rangers. Yes, it's not like I wake up in the middle of nights, night terrors or anything like that.
Yeah, I do the night sweats.
Wake in the middle of the night with night sweats. Where's my meat?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where's the bacon?
Where it is?
Oh, you wake in the middle of the night. JDF is the best ranger ever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, ah!
Uh-huh.
All right. Next one?
Yeah, next one.
Adrian is again. I want to give him he asked a couple, so I'm going to pick out a couple of his fun ones. And what's Billy's deepest, darkest fear?
This is going to be good. Ready? My deepest, darkest fear is the ocean.
Oh, yeah. You know why?
Why?
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
Because I can't
Billy
see the
watched
bottom.
Jaws. That's right. He saw Jaws and he's scared of the of the bottom.
If I can't see the bottom, I'm not getting in the water. And plus, the ocean has not even been fully discovered, so there's things out there that I'm a schmacky snack to.
That's right.
Rather not.
See, this is what happens. Billy is terrified of it.
I am terrified of the ocean. Never. I'll pick trypophobia over the fear of the ocean any day. Like it's so bad that if I'm looking in like a book or something and the picture is of the ocean or something, I cannot touch that page.
That's right. The biggest, deepest darkest fear for Billy.
Can't do it. There's a specific name for it, a phobia of it. I don't know what it's called.
Let's
look it up.
Of the ocean.
I ain't trying to be no schmacky snack.
Thalassophobia, fear of the ocean.
Okay.
Wait, fear of large bodies, of not seeing the bottom of water.
That too.
Oh, it's an actual it's the same thing. Thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia.
Yeah, so you're afraid of deep water.
Yes. Can't do it. Yeah.
Well, now we know what Billy's deepest, darkest fear is.
Yeah, I mean, pools.
Happy Halloween.
Like, pools, like public pools, or that's fine. But it's just when you get into like the ocean, I can't do that, man.
No, the question is, so say you see a friend's pool and it's like really dirty. You can't see the bottom of the pool because it's so dirty. Are you afraid of that?
No, that's cool. Because I know it's a pool.
You know how deep it is.
Yeah, I know how deep it is, yeah. But the ocean...
So you know where it goes.
I can literally, jump in the ocean and then open my eyes. Bam! Shark right in front of me. You never know. But, if you jump into your friend's pool, you open your eyes underwater. Bam! Listeria. That's it. That's all.
All right, then. Listeria. Okay, all right. And if we could have any Zord, what would it be?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, if I could, I'd have the Red Dragon Ninja Zord from MMPR Season 3, or the Thunder Zord. Thunder Zord.
The Thunder Zord, yeah.
Yes, I would have that one
That was pretty good, yeah.
Because it not only did it fly, it also had a warrior mode, so and a staff.
Fair. I would have the yellow Zord from Turbo.
Yellow?
It's a free car.
Okay, fair point. That was, Turbo was my first thought.
Like I could deal with having the blue truck. I could deal with that. It looks like a 4-door. Get some people in there. It's fun. Free, and it doesn't run on gasoline. Voila.
Yeah.
Done.
Just like a Nissan Altima. It's all.
It's 100%. It's gonna keep going.
You keep going.
It can take a beating too. It can take a real beating, and it'll be just fine.
You'll be just fine. And you won't have...
I'm not saying I'm practical.
You won't have people out the back window screaming Cardi B lyrics and go, ew!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So those were our favorite ones from Facebook. From Adrian. Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Fear of deep water.
Yes.
At least you're not afraid of the dark.
No, I can deal with that.
Dark. It's dark outside. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I can't. Why are you scared? Because I can't see shit.
Yeah. Hey, Grid Travelers. Thanks for sticking with us up until this point. But we have a commercial for you. And not only a good one, it's great.
Lights, camera, action.
Has Divatox ever told you that your helmet is not shiny? Do you think the other Divatox from the TV show says that there's too many scuff marks and it looks nasty? Or did Dimitri ever tell you to throw it away because she likes shiny helmets instead of dull and worn down older helmets? Then this product is just for you. It's called Zalfa's Helmet Cream. Only in America only. You apply one time with the microfiber rag and get in counterclockwise motions. But wait, if you buy today, you'll get 2 bottles of Zalfa's Helmet Cream. Only $19.99.99. If you read the back of the bottle, it says counterclockwise. But I suggest going clockwise because the shine just brightens the paint or the whatever the substance is of the helmet. And you'll look way better than Tommy Oliver when he storms the Megazord and kicks him out. But wait, there's more. If you buy 2 bottles at $19.99.99, we'll throw in a free bottle of lens cleaner and an anti-fog window for the inside because you heavy mouth breathers you are.
If you use this product on your head, not your helmet, you might end up with male power baldness. Not designed for any kind of cosplay helmets, but for actual powered helmets. $29.99 is not including taxes and or shipping. Shipping is $45.45. Any other questions? Make sure you reach out to Zalfa Helmet Creamer at zalfahelmetcreamer.com.
Well, Jim, that was weird. Did you hear that thing? That commercial? God, dog.
That got weird quick.
That got weird really quick.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're gonna move on to Twitter now.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I feel violated from that.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like we need to have a conversation about our sponsors now.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with our sponsors?
We need to have a phone call with Zalfas.
Like, guys, you guys need to knock this off right now. All right. So on Twitter, one of our followers on Twitter, MP or Mr. Panda Gamer, or Patrick, asked us which 2 characters or factions of Rangers do you wish you had interactions in the show, and what do you think that would interaction would have looked like? So, like, what factions, what teams, like, who would have met, who haven't actually normally have met in the show?
Right.
Yeah. So, like, say Grum and like Ninja Storm, something like that.
I would love to seen Mystic Force meet up with SPD because
That'd be kind of cool.
SPD is more technology, right? But Mystic Force is more magic.
But Mystic Force has cell phones.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's right. And Mystic Force is far more powerful than SPD will ever be.
Oh, well, of course. But it would be an interesting idea to see.
Like, what interaction would you say would happen?
It would probably be a complete bamboozle. Like,
I'm pretty sure Bridge would be like, "Hey guys."
Yeah. Well, okay, that
Bridge would just be cool.
Because that's actually a good question. That's a good point. Because in SPD, they're born with abilities.
Yeah.
But in Mystic Force, they have magical powers too, like outside their suits. Mm-hmm. So would they be able to like gel together better, knowing?
I feel like I feel like
Would
I
they-
feel like SPD would be especially Bridge, Jack, and Z would be really cool with all the people in Mystic Force.
Yeah.
Sid maybe like she wouldn't really care as much, and I think Sky would just be having like a panic attack the entire time because
Yeah.
Sky is like a real stickler for the rules, and like everything has to be like perfect all the time for him. Like later Sky, no, he would have been cool with it. Early Sky, yeah, he would like having a panic attack the entire time. But I feel like it would have been pretty good altogether, and they would have meshed well together for the most part. Like we had an interaction between Mystic Force and SPD later with Xander and Bridge during Once a Ranger, and
Yeah.
they seemed pretty cool together.
Yeah.
They didn't really have any issues with each other. But this was also later Bridge as well, and later Xander. You know,
Oh yes.
who were both experienced and older, just in general, like had a better understanding about how being a ranger impacts the people around them.
Mhm.
So, I think we would have got a little more like a Once a Ranger kind of thing. Maybe.
Yeah. It'd have been
Maybe.
interesting.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool. I would love to, personally, I would love to have seen more Time Force dealing with other Ranger teams.
Uh-huh.
I see them actually doing things. Because I think it would have been, Time Force would have had a lot more things to say about different things. Even if it wasn't just the main Time Force cast that we saw, like maybe other Time Force Rangers or other Time Force officials. Especially like early SPD, something like that, be like, oh hey, there's some Time Force people floating around in SPD time, and or
Yep.
like having them show up like Ninja Storm or something like that, because they're over there breaking time anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, you can't go breaking the time barrier like that. What are you guys doing? I don't care if you want this really cool, awesome power. You can't have it because you're breaking time.
Yeah, and then that would break them off into their own timeline, which they did with Dino Charge.
Yeah. Have Dino Charge
To
have
save the
someone from
time.
SPD show up, but like, guys, stop it.
Yeah.
Or from Time Force, like, stop it. You do that again, I swear to God.
I swear.
I swear to Zordon, I will whoop your butt. Don't swear to Zordon, swear to me. What?
We'll make sure that they have to use some Zalfa's helmet cream after that beating.
Salvo's helmet cream. Okay. They're gonna get real scuffed up after that. Okay. We got someone from we got someone from Instagram as well, with another question that we kind of liked and we want to answer. This guy at Review Time Productions asked, "Hey, when do we interview that JP guy again?" And like, I gotta say, I'm on the show every week, man. My name is JP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the show every
He's
week.
here every
What's he
one.
on about?
Yeah. That's the only JP I know, right? God
We
damn.
had that one guy on who did Digital Beast. I don't remember his name. What was it? Like not JP? Like
It was
TJ? Or
Terry.
something like that?
Terry, right?
Terry,
Yeah, that's the guy,
he
Terry.
should really come back on the show.
should-
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
Yeah, he should really come back.
Pretty
on.
well informed guy.
Yeah.
Pretty well informed. He needs to come back on. It'll be fine.
Fine.
You know, he needs to reach out and say hi and like totally have him back on the show.
Yeah. Do we have to consult our Zeo to Hero lawyer before he comes back on?
Maybe the Zero to Hero lawyer might have something to say about the copyright infringement going on with something with digital and something with power and beast and ranger. I don't know, something weird.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
As a Zero to Hero lawyer, I say, oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Plead the fifth, bud.
Just say I plead the fifth on everything. You're fine. But yeah, no, JP, whenever you want to come back on the show, we're more than happy to have you back on. We just have to set the schedule, man, because I know you're working a lot right now, and this is a busy season for Billy and busy season for myself, so we just have to work something out to get you back on the show here before too long.
Yeah.
So reach out, say hi, and we'll more than happily have you back on at some point, man. We just have to line up our schedules. You're good. Just let us know when.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
So next section,
Yeah.
we're gonna come back after this break, and you're gonna hear from our another new sponsor from us, for a new sponsor for the Zero to Hero Network, helping us pay our gas bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
And when we get back to the break, we'll have some more Q&A, guys. Do you have class action lawsuits against you? Do you want to sue someone? Are you an American? Do you want to be an American? Are you a Power Ranger? Do you want to have a legal battle with Hasbro? Do you have legal discussions with Disney? Don't call me. Call our lawyer at the Zero to Hero hotline. 555-553-5153. I forgot the number already, but call that number if you have any questions for the Zero to Hero lawyer. Muy gusto, Espanol. We're not your average family lawyer. Contact the law offices of Zero to Hero, and Zero to Hero.
Well, Jim, looks like that we are expanding our operations to law. How do you feel about that one?
I feel a little scared. I think I need to consult my lawyer about this.
But we're going to be able to save all the Rangers that have turned bad. Especially that one guy, what's his name? Marky Mark up in England. He's starting to side with Lord Ed.
Oh, no. Nope.
Oh,
Can't
the
do that
Cornish
one.
Ranger. That's right. Mark. Yeah, he's starting to...
Yeah.
He might need our assistance here pretty soon, and we'll have a pro bono for him. Or a pro patsy for him. Pasty.
Pro pasty?
Pro pasty for him.
Pro pasty.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be? Is it a quid pro pasty?
No, it's not, because there's no sexual activity in there.
There's no sexual activity in quid pro quo. It's tit for tat. Like, you do this, I do this.
Okay.
All right, you know what? You're fired from Zero to Hero, but Zero to Hero and Zero.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go through the last little bit of our questions real quick, and
Yep.
they're all from Discord. We had a Q&A channel set up, so anyone who wanted to ask us questions can ask us questions in there. If you're in the Discord server, you've probably seen them, but here's our answers to them.
Yes.
The first question is from our friend Iron Avenger, aka Jacob, aka guy who's never online, aka guy who does all the Gundam builds, aka guy who likes to play with plastic. What is Billy's origin story?
This is gonna be great.
He was born in a pool of water.
Yeah. Yeah, I was born in a test tube.
Test tube, baby. Test tube, baby.
I don't have an origin story, really. I mean, born in 89 and grew up with hunk of Sasquatch over here. You know, that's all, really. You know,
Questionable morals.
yeah, you question a lot of stuff.
It's growing up around me. You wonder
Yeah.
where's God and how did he
Yeah.
create this beast of a man, beast of a yeti?
But honestly, like, I don't know, grew up in the 90s as a kid. You know, we did like the whole sports thing as a kid. You know, there was no such thing as internet and like cable TV for us or cell phones.
We had dial-up. We had dial-up internet for a little bit.
But
to play this one racing game with bicycles, we had to wait 45 minutes for it to like load up.
So what else did we do? We played extracurricular sports like baseball and football and soccer, and we grew up like that. We watched. We were lucky enough to have I think it was like antenna, but we were watching Power Rangers.
We had antenna cable for a little bit. Yeah, we got to watch the first couple seasons of Power Rangers.
So,
and that was cool.
That's
we lost it around what Time Force. We didn't get to watch after for Time Force run.
You know, we grew up like that, and I played more sports than Jim, and Jim went into more like computer stuff, and then I kind of came back into it a couple years ago before this podcast, and started collecting toys and started watching more animes.
Cheaper than collecting car parts.
Yeah, definitely cheaper than doing build a car and stuff. Yeah, that was not fun.
That was ridiculous. But yeah,
Yeah.
you got back into the anime, you got back into the Power Rangers, you got back into the nerdom, and I'm super happy you're back here in the nerdom stuff because, like, it's more fun.
Yeah.
Like you get to have more fun. You meet more interesting people than just sports people.
Very.
Don't be wrong, sports people are fine, but like they're like one note people, man. Like all they do is talk about sports. And I'm like, I don't talk about sports. Welcome back.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Welcome to this shit show. Welcome to Clown College, boys. Okay. Let's see. All right, next question is from Mark, the guy who needs legal counsel from Zero to Hero, Zero to Hero, Zero to Hero.
Yeah.
Why don't penguins have toes?
Don't they have toes? They gotta have toes.
No, they have flippers.
They have flippers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this like
they have web feet.
Is this a penguin pun? What are we doing here?
I don't know. It's what Mark asked.
Oh. I'm gonna.
Penguins' toes are webbed. Like their feet are webbed, so they don't have toes. They have claws.
Come on now.
What, penguin toes? Like penguins actually have toes? I would be thoroughly impressed. If
Penguins
they actually
have webbed feet like a geese and a duck. They have 3 toes on each foot. And even have nails on the end of each toe to help them dig into the sand and the water. Their webbed feet help them steer when they are swimming. So they do have toes. They have 3 toes.
Yeah, they have. Okay, well they got toes.
Oh, well,
and
they do that.
claws.
Okay,
and
they
webbed
got
toes.
Oh, wow. Well,
All right, Mark, you're wrong. You need to come talk to the legal
Yeah.
counsel at Zero to Hero, Zero to Hero, and Zero to Hero.
Mark, instead of asking us, you should have just asked Google.
That's the Google.
Yeah.
It's worth a Google.
It's worth the Googles.
All right.
Okay.
Next one is from General Kenobi, aka Ty Tiger. He's been on the show a couple times, and he has a really good YouTube series going on. And he just started his new podcast, Heroes for Hire, I believe, right?
Yep, that's right.
So his stuff's pretty good, and he always asks some really interesting questions, like this one. If you could give a team a Ranger of the MMPR treatment, if you can give a team of Rangers the MMPR treatment, so give them new powers and such, which Ranger team would you pick? So my MMPR season 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, like just replace the powers, not really the team. They replace the team, but like same concept, like multiple generations of powers for one team.
That's a good question. I don't know. What?
I get it.
Honestly, if it was me, I would love to see RPM.
RPM have another set of powers,
Yes.
another go at it.
Yeah. Because like I would like to see how well they would adapt to that. The new power. Would it be generated or man-made? Like what do we do? Because like in there they were operators or something, but with new powers they might have a new instead of being operators they might be welders or it'd be interesting to see that because they have so much dynamic in that series.
I feel like their series had a good run, and like when they got done with it, it was done.
Yeah.
Like there was not much more to go with it. Like I really want to see more of the Dylan stuff, like get more information on that, but they kind of fizzled out because changed the directors and stuff. I would like to see SPD have them have a new set of powers. Like give them a new set of powers.
Yeah.
Give me more SPD Rangers, but then you can interchange the cast as well. And like keep a couple of the original cast members, like MMPR treatment itself, like just change it a couple and see the dynamic with new characters.
Well, yeah, as they go, because their name is based off of what's
in
the
military, like Base Patrol Delta.
no, I mean, but what's the what's it called? The language?
Alphanumeric?
No,
I mean, like language, like the SPD, like the acronym.
what's it called? I'm looking this up. Hold on.
Okay.
The actual.
I want to put like a little thing where you're just clicking, click, 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 click.
Yeah. Because this is going to be interesting. Oh, okay, found it. So it's called, because their name is based on military alphabet and NATO phonetic alphabet. Because, they had space.
Phonetic?
Yeah, phonetic.
That's not the word.
But it's because they have an A squad, but it's like
Yes.
SPD Delta, right?
Yes.
Maybe there's an SPD because, like, we saw that Adam says that his tag says SPA. So there could be a Space Patrol Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo. So maybe they can.
Foxtrot.
Yeah, maybe they can like upgrade to different like
Branches.
Yeah.
So okay, so the Delta Quadrant it encompasses Earth and stuff, and it's a huge quadrant they're part of. So it's the Delta Quadrant. So there would be an Alpha Quadrant, Beta Quadrant, yeah. So like in the comics, they bring up the fact that SPD is in charge of the Delta Quadrant. So that's why you see SPD.
Right.
Now maybe they get moved around or shuffled around a little bit, and they get different different suits per like what quadrant they're in. Like the SPD stuff is based on the dog,
Right.
and so like all the suits are like based on dogs, like very similar to the doggy, but like maybe like the next one over is like a bat.
Yeah. Or
like
would the other
a
quadrants
tiger.
Would the other quadrants have like a squad, B squad, stuff like that? I'm sure they would, because it would resemble the Delta.
Yeah, and the thing is, so even with so think about this. That means Grum wasn't that big of a threat if he was only being taken care of by Delta Squad.
Yeah, exactly.
That means there's more bigger threats out there that are being handled by Alpha, Beta, and Charlie Squad.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
That's right. We just blew up Grum's entire ordeal. Nope, Grum sucks.
conspiracy.
All right, guys, let's get your tinfoil hats on. All right. Yeah, that was some good questions like that. But yeah, I would love to see SPD like get more dynamic characters and stuff. That'd be cool. Super fun. All right, we got another question from the man who likes to play with toys, Jacob.
Yes.
He wants to know who would win in a fight, a fish or a squirrel. The question is, what kind of fish?
No, what kind of squirrel? Where's the fight at? Is it home field, or is the fish home field advantage, or the fish away? Because if the fish is out of water, then the squirrel wins. But if the squirrel's in water, the fish would win. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Well, squirrels can swim. That's the thing, though. Squirrels can swim. So maybe like, and squirrels have some talons if they really really tried. Is it a North American squirrel, a South American squirrel, an East Coast squirrel, West Coast squirrel, Virginia, Maryland squirrel? Is it a English squirrel? Is it an Australian squirrel?
Is it that massive fish that swims in the water?
Is it a salmon? Is it?
Or what are we talking about?
Is it a tuna? What are we talking about? Is it a swordfish? That's a fish as well. Jacob, your question is open-ended, and we don't like it.
Yes. Delete! Yeah. Though,
banned from the server.
Speaking of that kind of stuff, you want to know what the scariest bird in the world is?
Which one?
It's called a shoebill horn stork.
The big black one with the blue neck?
No. Shoebill.
Oh, that's the one. That one's the one that looks like it looks like a prehistoric bird, right?
Yes, it's called a shoebill horn stork. It's like prehistoric, huge, but they're very friendly to humans because how we protect them and stuff. So they've been really friendly. But my God,
they like us because we don't try to murder them.
We don't try to murder them, and they make really audible clicking noises from their mouth, like they click their bill together, and it's very terrifying. Like, you're just... that
the bald eagle, the noise we hear from it...
It's fake.
The noise we hear, it's fake. It's a monkey scream. The actual one's very high-pitched.
Yeah. Eagles chirp. They don't scream.
You know what eagle's terrifying? The bald eagle's not that scary. It's only like maybe a 6-foot wingspan, maybe at best. The German eagle is terrifying. the hawk eagle or something
Yeah,
like that.
think of
That thing is like almost 20 feet wingspan, like a massive, massive bird.
I think we'll pick you up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Small children, say bye.
See you later.
Okay. All right, so Dr. Cosplay Dude wants to know, why have we made a video of us trying to do a backflip yet?
Oh.
Short answer is, we have. It's just I lost the footage.
It's in limbo, and I'm like 280 pounds of 6 foot of nope.
It's in the middle of limbo.
It's middle.
We were trying to do a limbo contest, and it ended up trying to be a backflip contest. The ground gave out.
I'm trying here.
Oh my god. All right. Mark wants to know, why haven't you invited any of us besides Jacob around for tea? Mark, because you live in England, I don't want to go to England. Calm down.
Unless you're paying your
All your food's
fare
terrible.
to get here, then we can't do it.
Yeah, I know. We haven't made enough profit right now with the the law office of Zeo to Hero,
Yeah.
Zeo to Hero.
Yeah.
It just haven't happened yet. Mark asked another question. Do you think this Q&A thinking you get good questions? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now, the last question, there's 2 more questions. One from Jacob. Again, how far is the sun from Wakanda?
Well, as Wakanda's
that
on
is-
Earth, so
It's only 3 planets away.
yeah.
Third rock from the sun.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna give you a number for this because I want Jacob to go look it up. Don't you give him the answer, I swear.
Oh,
Don't
I'm
you
doing
do
it. I'm doing it.
You
92.328 million miles from us.
Which takes 8 minutes?
For the sun's burst to hit us.
Yeah. So the sun's light to hit us takes about 8 minutes, which is ridiculous. So, all right. So anyone who doesn't like science or like that, literally the sun can burn out and just blip out of nowhere and be gone. It would take 8 minutes for us to know that it happened.
Yep.
That's how far away it is.
That's
It's
like when
ridiculous.
you're looking in the sky and you're seeing a star. Like when you're looking at a star, you don't know if that's the last time you'll see that star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like when you look at the sky and you see a star and you're like, "Oh man, that star is so cool," but it could also be dead, just like your hopes and dreams.
I can relate. Yeah.
I got another one from Dimensional Danger. Hey everyone, that's not a question, bro.
Yeah. Get it together, man. Yeah.
Get it together, Brady. Get it together. Okay. And Bill Drat guy, which is John. He's a
character.
he's a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
He's a character. Yeah. He wants to know if we're gonna host D&D streams. At some point, we're gonna do some kind of D&D stream. Maybe PR related and or Gundam related and or I don't know just yet exactly what we're gonna do, but we have something in the plans for next year. So
How about
next year? We're gonna start doing more streams and stuff.
How about we all do a stream, me, you, and Jacob, where we're just building a Gundam. All 3 of us are building a Gundam at the same time.
It's literally gonna be me breaking my stuff and being mad at it. Come on,
Dude,
it broke.
We would have
it's not broken. It's broken.
Me and Jacob will be talking. You'll be muted, and we could just see you throwing your desk across the room. Get the shit out of here! God damn it!
Tired of this shit. God damn it! Yeah. So at some point next year, like it's in the works. We're working on something right now for it. We're just trying to plan out our timing for it because the biggest issue we have is that we're all working as well, and so getting time to do these kind of bigger projects takes a lot of commitment.
Yes.
And so.
Oh yeah.
And we don't always have it, so like, we're working on it. We're trying to make it to where we can actually do like maybe like real quick like videos and stuff where we have a couple people together to do it, and then those people together like we'll cut it all together and make it all fun. I don't know just yet. We're working on stuff. Like it's in the planning station.
Yeah.
Planning station session.
Yeah.
Hesh. Hey.
Stop.
All right. So that's it for the Q&A. We'll be right back after this commercial, and we'll close out this show in a very, very unique, fun way that you're going to love. Power glove replacements. You've been looking for that new glove that just fits right. Come on over to the Zero to Hero glove replacement.
Oh, this is a
department.
nice glove.
That's right. We
I don't know
branched
what's
out
going on, but it feels
from
really nice on my hand.
law
But it even feels
to
really
gloves.
nice on my
We
right
want to
hand,
make
too.
sure you
Oh,
have
these are
all the
nice
gloves
power
you
gloves.
need.
How
Your
much are these
power
power
gloves
gloves
are
over here?
important to
The
fight
stuff is pretty good.
all the evil beings
look,
in the
it's even got
universe.
cool designs on
Come
them.
get your power
Man,
gloves.
This is really cool power
Give us a
glove
call
design.
at Zero to
Dang,
Hero
I
Power
really
Glove
love these things from
Distribution
Zero to Hero
at
Power Gloves.
555-553-0553. Ow! Damn it, that hurt. Well, so we learned today Billy's greatest fears.
Yes.
Don't be afraid. It's fine.
Yeah, well, we also found out today that power gloves are a thing.
Mm-hmm. We also found out today that Zero to Hero is opening their own law division called Zero to Hero, and Zero to Hero.
Yes, that's correct.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for everyone who gave us questions to answer today.
I like these kind of things because it makes me think. Like, it makes me actually think outside the box on most of them.
Yeah. So we might actually start doing like more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Not questions, but like maybe we might do a segment where we have a question, like an audience question, or a couple audience questions. We could kind of like do a quick answer through.
Yeah, yeah. Something,
That's what I'm thinking. Something like
quick.
that.
Keep us on our toes.
You know,
a
make
little
this
interesting.
more of a interactive experience. Listening to the show.
Yes.
We're working on cool stuff like that. And then like maybe a D&D campaign in the future, some more video streams. Like we're gonna try to do more lives as well in the future. Just do a couple more, have more fun with them, kind of things. So it's in the cards.
Oh yeah.
Heart of the cards.
Yeah.
That's right. We did have some technical problems this week about getting the actual episode out. But we really hope everyone has a great Halloween this year.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy yourselves. Stay out of too much trouble.
Don't get the old
if you're gonna go
beanies.
trick or treating, yeah. If you're gonna go actual trick or treating, make sure you check your candy for
Power
for
daggers and
good stuff. Yeah, like make sure you if you have kids, make sure you check your kids' candy for the good stuff so you can get it before they get
exactly.
to it. Don't let them take away your joy. But yeah, a lot of our friends have children and stuff. If you guys are gonna go trick or treating, have a good time, enjoy yourselves. If you want to post your costumes on our Discord, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, let us see what you're wearing. Yeah, have a great time, guys. You have anything else, Billy?
Oh, I'm good.
All right, if you want to join us on Discord, it's discord.zeotohero.com. Zeo to Hero across the board. That's Z-O-T-O Hero. Across the board for everyone. Across all the social medias. If you want to share what you're wearing this Halloween, make sure you're wearing pants because it will throw Billy off. And,
Yeah.
besides that, though, have a great time, guys. Enjoy yourselves.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zeo to Hero?
Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever.
Jimbalee!
No, you should do .gov or .grid.
Gov.
.grid.
.grid, no.
Yeah.
No, .gov. .gov. Make sure you reach out to Zalfa Helmet Cleaner at zalfahelmetcleaner.gov.